Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night. And at TFNN, folks, we get a new schedule. We kicked it off on Monday. We start at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Right now, we go 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. live each and every trading day. At 8 a.m., we have a new show, The Global Market Pulse, with our man, Mr. John Logan. And coming right up after me today, we're going to have our man, Mr. Andy Heck, with the Commodities Hour. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We got to have some action. We get Apple, Microsoft coming out after the bell. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials up 65, Nasdaq's up 28, S&Ps are up 11. Gold contracts down $7.30, traded at $1,306 an ounce. Silver off a penny at $20.99. Platinum flat at $1,489 an ounce. Copper's at $3.20 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $104.42. Bonds, check it out. It's just bonds are just amazing, folks. You get the 10-year right now up 4 ticks at 125.13. 30-year is up 7 ticks at 138.21. And King Dollar, she's up 238 ticks, trading out at 80.86. The euro's at 134. She's down 57 ticks. The yen's off 16 right now at 101.45. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? Now, let's go over to the world of the SPY. We take a look at the SPY. You got 1 hour left in trading. And if you want to see something anemic, folks, you got it in spades. What do we have? The SPY's got to 198.56. The last high out there is 198.26. We had got up to that level with 80 million shares. Then what do? We blow downtown on the 17th with 143 million. So check it out. You want to see wide price spread, accelerated volume on the way down? That's what we had on July 17th. That was the first time that the S&P basically gave it up on price with volume, and that sign of strength was downtown. Now, what do we have today? You have a test of that area, and I suspect what we're going to see is you're going to see a close more than likely under the 198.10. It's going to get interesting here. Why? Because what we have is this. If we take a look at the SPY, the SPY, what you're going to see, the first sell in the market. I just love doing this program also when the market's open. The first sell in the market, folks, meaning downtown, came out at 1440. Okay, so 20 minutes of 3 Eastern Standard Time. But 1440 was the first sell. On a 10-minute bar, 2 million shares got sold. Next 10-minute bar, 1.96, and this is where the kicker comes, which is really nice. The little pop that we just had right now was 1.2. So the correlation on the 10-minute is 1.2, going against that slight downdraft with 2 million. That's an indication that as we are coming into the close here, you're going to see a slight sell-off. Now, I'm not looking for anything heavy, but you're going to see a slight sell-off. If we go over to the NDX 100, the 3 Qs, and the 3 Qs are going to be what the number is tonight, folks. Why? Because Apple is such a large weighting structure inside the NASDAQ 100. The 3 Qs, no doubt, at same price point, at a time point at 1440. That was, in fact, on a 10-minute basis, 1.9 million shares got sold out. That's after making a high with 900,000 shares. That first high that was made this morning at 10:10 Eastern Time, well, just 10:10 period. That was tested with 300,000. So the correlation there, you test with 300,000, you come down with 1.9 million. We just went back into that area with 800,000. That's saying to me that you have a shot of actually filling the gap from this morning. That gap from this morning is 96.02. If we actually take a look, so that's on the intraday basis. And on the intraday basis, folks, I use a 10-minute bar with volume. Why? Because it seems to be consistent, and I've done just about every other thing in the last 25 years. Bottom line is that I like it, it's consistent, and it works both ways, meaning on the way down, on the way up. We take a look at the 3 Qs. What do you have with the 3 Qs? A failure straight across the board in the 3 Qs would be a close under 96.30. Right now, we're at 96.55. We had hit that 96.30 high on the 16th of July, we did 22 million shares. Right now, you're at 17 million. We'll do just about the same amount of shares. The Index 100, what it had done after it did that 22 million at the high, it comes downtown with 43 million. Those are big numbers, folks. The strength in this market is downtown. What you have going on is that at these highs, we have distribution laying out across the highs. We go take a look at the NDX 100. What's moving the NDX 100? And this is what it is. FFIV right now is up 2.2 points. You got Wynn Resorts are up $4.94. You get Qualcomm up $194, and you get Alexa Pharmaceutical up $366. Taking points away from the NDX 100, you have Netflix down $24, trading at $427. You get O'Reilly Automotive down $370. You get Applied Materials off $35, and you get Staples down 14 cents. Now, if we go back to Staples and take a look at something for a second, you know, Staples has had a long run downtown. You know, on Fridays, I'm in, Dave White and myself, we do a show in the Friday afternoon, and we'll continue to do that show, by the way, Friday afternoon. When you look at Staples, Dave and I were talking about this a long time ago. Bottom line, folks, Staples is going to go out of business. You know, you can see the counter trend bounce that happened out here. You know, this is an equity that, you know, if we go back 2006, the equity's at $28. You know, makes a run, you know, down to $13. Does a counter trend bounce to 26. Makes another run down to 10. Does a counter trend bounce up there to 17. What it's doing right now, it's going after the swing point again of 1068. And what it has that's sticking out like a sore thumb, okay, is a high volume low from 2000. That high volume low from 2000, folks, is $6.80. It's going to make that run for 680. That's what it's been building cause for. You know, we'll see how it gets down there. Bottom line is that I expect, you know, we're going to not only be down there. That's on a technical basis. On a fundamental basis, the bottom line is that you don't need Staples anymore. You don't need Office Depot anymore. Why? Amazon is eating them left and right, okay? Bottom line is that you don't have to leave your office. You know, you get Prime. You put the order in. The order shows up a couple days later. Zero delivery cost. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Gold. Let's go over to the gold market. We take a look at gold. What we have with gold is this. Jeez. Come on, baby. There she is. Okay, so gold is at 1306.60. And what you have, this has been an impressive run. Why? Because what we've had, folks, is this. The downdraft that got created on the 14th of July had 200,000 contracts on the way down. That's when gold went from 1340 to 1302. Then what do? You get to a lower low. You do 176,000 contracts. But what that was going into, folks, was the monster sign of strength from the 19th of June. 19th of June, we went topside with 238,000 contracts. The low of that area is 1276. We didn't make the low. It rejected 1292 ASAP. Closed out that day at closed out at 1297. Then what did you have? Last Thursday, nice sign of strength. You came in, you did 177,000 contracts. We're backing into that today with 120. That's building cause to get up and over the 1340 and get into the 1392 area. If you look at the XAU and the HUI, really impressive. What's impressive about them? Both the XAU and the HUI, folks, last Thursday had just as much volume, and in fact, a little bit more volume than the downdraft that had been created on the 14th and on the 15th of July. XAU, HUI want to go make a run for their March swing highs. That's the way that's set up right now. Bonds, ever-ready bunnies out here. The 10-year right now, rejected lower price again today. We got to 125.02. We're at 125.12. She's building cause to get up and over that swing point of May. The 30-year is already over that swing point, folks. 30-year right now is trading at 138.19. That's on its way to 142. Oh, baby. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. We'll be right back.